It could very well be her last ever summit, her last appearance on the European stage, but she came to it as a supplicant, asking her 27 leaders to give her more time. Britain will leave the EU in 8 days unless they grant her request, and will have little choice but to accept whatever conditions they may attach, unless it is Theresa May's intention to leave with no deal.
If your deal fails and if you will not ask for a long extension, are you preparing to lead the country out of the EU without a deal a week tomorrow?
What is important is that Parliament delivers on the result of the referendum and that we deliver Brexit for the British people. I sincerely hope that we can do that with a deal.
But if it fails? Prime Minister, if it fails?
What matters is that we recognise that Brexit is the decision of the British people. We need to deliver on that. We're nearly 3 years on from the original vote.
And nor, it seems, are we about to find out. A few feet away along the red carpet, France's President Macron was being much blunter. He would not agree to a long extension without profound political change in London. And if the Commons again says no...
In case of no vote or no, directly, it will guide everybody to a no deal, for sure.
His was the hardest line, supported, it seems, by Belgium. But as the day wore on, the discussion in the room was to take some unexpected turns. Mrs May was questioned repeatedly about what she planned if her deal was defeated again. She told them no more than she told us. The serious talking began with Britain firmly outside the room. Some countries wanting a much more flexible approach to an extension with fewer conditions, including the possibility of a much longer delay, even though the UK hasn't asked for it. With the discussion stretching through dinner and Theresa May now condemned to eat alone, this photo emerged, taken by the Bulgarian ambassador, of officials huddled in a corridor debating and haggling over Britain's fate. The notable absentee, any British representative. The problem, according to some of those who were in the room where it was happening, is that they were given so little detail about what Britain was intending that they decided to make a plan of their own. It's unconfirmed, but that seems to be an extension until May the 22nd if the withdrawal agreement has been passed. If it hasn't, the deadline becomes April the 12th, at which point Britain will either leave with no deal or have an option to go for a much longer extension. It was always expected that somehow this was all going to end late at night with a series of compromises. What wasn't anticipated was that an issue of such importance to the UK would be decided without British involvement. How that will play in Westminster is unclear, and the leaders here have pretty much given up trying to guess. James Mates, News at 10, Brussels.